Hey everybody, this is Wednesday 13 and you are listening to Blunt.
Catching up with Wednesday 13 right here on Blunt Wednesday. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. You're my last interview of the day, I believe. I might have one
Oh,
more, but that you're rounding out the day, so I've had plenty of practice.
oh well, that's good to hear. And I've got to kick things off. Best time of the year for you, man. October.
Yes, it's in the air. Instantly I feel better with the October breathing outside. I've been going out every day doing my walks. The weather's perfect here and it's perfect Halloween weather, and we leave this weekend for our UK European tour. We head over there to start rehearsal, and the tour kicks off next week in Norway. So I'm going to be a long way from California very soon.
Yeah, very soon. You are often out and about on the road. You're a man that doesn't sit still for long. But I did want to touch on October and Halloween and fall and that sort of thing before we jumped into the music side of things. I wanted to know, Wednesday, what's your biggest or greatest Halloween memory growing up?
I don't know if I have a greatest memory. Just that time of year has always been my favorite time of year. And growing up as being an '80s kid and growing up
Yeah.
during it was just a different time, and I love the way everything's modernized now and you can go into a store and buy a Leatherface action figure, but back in the day it was, it wasn't as accessible. So just growing up in that era was a special time. You didn't really it's not like it is these days. I think it's a little scarier these days, believe it or not. And it's not because of Halloween. It's because of what could happen to you with insane people out there these days.
Yeah, I 100% get what you are sort of getting at there. And
Yeah,
speaking of insane people, I wanted to know, Michael or Jason for you?
Michael Myers, always first. He's probably my favorite stalker. I don't
Your
consider.
favorite stalker? That's a
Yeah,
line that you
yeah,
probably don't hear people say much, is it?
yeah. Like Leatherface didn't really go after anybody. They came to his house. So he didn't
That's
really have
exactly
to
right.
go after anybody. Michael Myers goes out shopping and looking for people. So he's my favorite. I loved it that I don't know, he's got a special place in my heart. That was still one of my favorite franchise, the Michael Myers Halloween one and two, even three, even though he's not in it. I love those all.
Yeah, three's I reckon chronically underrated there. Like I know a lot of people hate on it because he's not in there, but I still
Well,
really enjoy
it's
it.
came back around. It's definitely become a favorite now. But it used to be, ooh, you didn't talk about it back in the day. But
Mm-mm.
I've always found it weird, and I've always liked it. So I have a lot of collectibles on that. I actually like a lot of the imagery. Those masks in that movie are amazing.
We actually watched the remake last night, the 2018 edition.
Hmm.
Did you rate that Wednesday?
Which one? The Halloween?
Yeah,
2018. Was that the one with which one is that? Is that
that's the
that's
one
the
where they basically remake the whole thing. They go back to the like it's the
Okay, that's the
follow
that's the
one.
last three, right? They did
Yeah,
Halloween
it's the last three, and
Kills
that was
and Halloween Ends and all that. Um,
yeah
I watched them all. I mean, I appreciate all the Michael Myers attempts, but
attempts.
none of them ever hit like the first two do for me. There's just no way to replicate that as when I was a kid. And that's just me. I'm not saying the other stuff is not good, but just to me, it will never have that impact. But I'm always up for people remaking the character and keeping the character alive. It's just how it's going to be. I do think there's room for more horror characters, which you got Art from Terrifier, who's now a
True.
staple in Halloween, but there's room there's we need 10 more of those
Yeah.
from what
Do
from
you have
what the
any
way
up
I
your
see it.
sleeves? Do you have any ideas for a horror movie character like that,
Oh,
slasher?
plenty, but I can't tell them. I'd give
Of
away all my
course.
movie ideas, but yeah, there's lots of ideas.
Oh man, you got to really put pen to paper one day and do that Wednesday. Previous times I've talked to you about that, and you're like, yeah, one day. But man, it would be
It's on the
insane
list.
to.
It's on the list. It's getting closer than it was, I think. I just need to basically get with someone that gets us on a routine and goes, all right, we have to do this, get this done, let's do it. I've all the idea is there, and I got a bunch of people that want to do it. We just have to actually do it.
Knuckle down and do it. Well, fingers crossed, touch wood, it comes to fruition fairly soon. But hey, man, before that's going to happen, we've got you heading our way in next month with Kim Dracula. You're looking
Mhm.
forward to getting back out here? Is a lot of people complain about the flights and stuff, but you're like an old hat when it comes to heading
Oh
to
man,
Australia.
yeah, we do it quite often. We did it almost every year, every tour. It's a long flight, but I mean, it's not much longer than us flying to Europe. Europe's 11 hours and Australia is about 13. So
Yes, that's
it's
not too bad.
yeah, it's not so bad. It's always worth the trip. I mean, I was saying earlier today, like the energy and just the energy with my audience in Australia is just I don't get that anywhere else in the world. We come
Really?
there kind of bare bones. We can't bring our full production. But the energy level makes it feel like we just had a full on pyro set. It's just like they never let us down. So it's worth a long flight and lack of sleep.
Well, very much looking forward to it. It's not too far away at all. And I've got
Yep.
to ask, man, you don't come across as the sightseeing type guy. Like, am I wrong on that one? Or do you check out the sites while
I
you're here?
do. I didn't used to because when we get to Australia, it is pretty busy. So we don't. In the past, it's literally we fly to the gigs. We don't have any time to go do anything, and that's mainly the reason why. But when I have had time off, which is during the festivals like Soundwave, and back in the day, we'd have days off, and I would go see stuff like the zoo and pet a koala and do things like that. But these days, if I ever do have any spare time, I'm always out walking and sightseeing and looking for stuff. And just because in the past I didn't get a chance to do it, or when I did have the chance, I was too hungover to get out of bed to go see anything. So in my older age now I'm finally starting to go see some things that I didn't get a chance to before.
Last time you were here was with the Murder Dolls, revisiting that, right? Like
Hmm.
2023. I was at that show. So good. I caught COVID from it, I think, in
Oh
in
no,
Melbourne. So yeah, very much left an
sick! You
impression.
got sick on this, like the
Mm.
song says.
Yeah. It was a good jumping back into the Murder Dolls days and revisiting those Wednesday.
Yeah, it was interesting to jump back into that. There's some staple songs that I've always played in my set that from Murder Dolls, but a lot of those deep cuts and stuff we hadn't played in a while, and I hadn't played those songs since back in the day, and to go and approach them years and years later, it's just it was different. I had to relearn how to sing those songs. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. It was actually a very rewarding experience, but it wasn't easy either. Like a lot of those songs, I was really really young in those, so my voice has changed over the years. So I had a higher voice, so my high range is high. And when some of those songs, like I had to learn how to sing that way without hurting my voice, because I used to always to get that level. I used to hurt my voice, and after a show I couldn't talk, and now I've had to learn how to sing that way without losing my voice. So it was a challenge, but I pulled it off, and it was killer to see the reaction with the fans with those songs. I didn't know what those songs meant to people until we went out and did that tour, and it really meant something. So it was a awesome experience.
Yeah, 100%, man. And like, that's great that you're taking care of your voice and that sort of thing too, day in, day out. You have to.
Yeah.
Man, Mid Death Crisis, I think, is possibly one of the best names for an album of all time.
Thank you.
Like, it's just so good. I have to ask, like, I know that one's still got plenty of legs on it, but are you planning on following that up anytime soon?
Usually when I put a record out, the first year after it's out, I don't even want to think about
Yeah.
writing. I'm usually over it because I put so much work into the recording. But this record, I had so much fun recording it and writing it. When I was done with it, I was like, I'm so happy with it. I went, I got to top this. I got to
Oh,
top this already. I got to let me
nice
get
and set.
started. So I've already started writing riffs. So I've got a good bank of songs to start with for the next one. I don't have anything complete there, but I would say I've got a better head start than I normally do this quick in the game. So this album rejuvenized me for just doing this all together.
Love
I
to hear that.
20 years of doing this, you can get sick of doing stuff or you can get burnt out. And I kind of got burnt out there for a bit, but this record brought it back around for me. So I'm back in the game.
You're back in the game, even though to fans it felt like you never left. I must say,
No,
and
but in me, I'm my worst critic. I'm my
yeah,
biggest critic. I'm constantly kicking my ass, so I just want to be better. And that's it. It's just and I don't think that's a bad I think that's what's made me have the drive that I do. Even when I'm on stage, I tell people all the time, they're like, when you're watching me the first song on stage, I'm literally talking to myself in my head going, it's like a coach. It's like he's like a voice in my head going, all right, calm down. You're going too fast. Pull it back. Breathe. Breathe. Stop doing that with your hand. All right. Breathe. Okay. You're moving too much. Breathe. Take a second. And I'm like, it's like a coach in my head. So I don't really have fun the first three songs because I'm just pacing myself out. So yeah, I'm a crazy person, but that's what makes us that's what makes us who we are in this game.
oh man, no, I think you'd find that most people are like that. You're just the only one who's honest enough to come out and say it. But I have to ask, is there any like big time collabs or anything like that that you still haven't had that you are chasing for this next one?
I've been collaborating with people, but it's just been stuff that's been offered. I don't know if there's
Yeah,
any. After getting Alice Cooper to do my intro on my record, I haven't really even. That was it. That set
it's
the. I
big.
didn't even think after that. I was like, I don't have to work with anybody ever again after that. So I really haven't thought about it. There are people I would love to sit down and write music with, and I like to write songs. I like to write music, and I like music that's outside of not necessarily my thing that I do. Like, but you know, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if I'm sure there's somebody out there I would collab with.
I'd love to see you collab with that industrial band Health. I think you guys could come up with something
Ah,
absolutely
that could
amazing
be
there.
cool. I just collaborated with this band from Germany called Lord of the Lost. They have a three-part album coming out, and I think I'm on the third part of it, which will be out when we tour with them in the U.S. at the beginning of the year. So I got a couple in the works, possibly two with another band. So this is all fun. It's all. I'm sure somebody else will pop up down the road.
Before I let you go, I am aware of time here. I wanted to give you a quick Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just, I know that's still your favorite movie, yeah?
It's on right now.
It's on right now. Look out.
It's
Of
playing right
course, man.
behind me. As you can see, that's the family right there.
Yeah. Oh, look out.
Recently, I just August 18th was National Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day. They showed it in the theater, the movie theater, for that day only. So I went to go see it.
Oh,
It's
that's
still my
awesome.
favorite movie. It was amazing to see it in the big screen, and then I liked it so much that I bought this when I left the movie theater. It's the 50th anniversary chainsaw
Oh,
box
look out.
set.
That is awesome,
And
man.
when you open this thing up, it's got the DVD and the VHS inside of it.
That is so, so cool.
So I would say I'm still a fan.
Yeah, I'd say so. Mate, it might be up there. All
I'd
right, man.
say I'm
Well,
still a little bit,
just a little bit. So
a little
what
bit.
what stuck out most about it to you? Was it the sound, the silence, like
You know,
why
th-
Texas Chainsaw?
just the eeriness of it. Because when I saw
Yeah.
this movie came out before I was born, so it came out in '74. I'm 76. I didn't see the movie probably till 1987, 88, probably when
So
I
you're
saw
still
it for the
pretty
first
young
time.
watching
And
it.
the reason
Yeah.
I didn't see it is because they didn't show it on TV. And the VHS, the local video stores, which is where you went to rent movies, it was the first movie that I ever seen that had the VHS that's in a section that you had to be an adult to even look
Oh
at.
yeah.
That mesmerized me. So I remember when Chainsaw Massacre 2 came out in 1987, I rented both of them together and played sick from school the following day and stayed home and watched them all day. I was locked in my house. I was playing sick from school, pretending to be sick and watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 1 and Part 2 all day by myself. And it was just weird and I loved it. I can't really explain it. I connected with the family. I was laughing about it, and then I thought after I was like, man, I think it's kind of funny. The movie made me laugh a little bit, and people were like, "You're crazy." And then I found out later that Toby Hooper wrote part two as a comedy,
Oh,
so it was funny. I wasn't crazy, but maybe a little bit.
nah, man. Well, have you ever been to visit the film location or anything like that? Wednesday?
Not yet. Not yet, but I have been invited to go to the gas station and stay and do the whole experience. The only reason I haven't done it is just because I've been on tour. But that's a
Yeah,
recent offer that I have. But I've been really fortunate to become friends with a lot of the cast. I was friends with Gunnar Hansen, who
that's cool.
passed away a couple years ago, but he was a friend of mine. Caroline Williams and Bill Mosley from Part Two are still good friends of mine. I've had them come to my show. They've been on stage with me. It'll always be with me. That movie is nothing will ever replace that movie for me. And I have him right there.
Man, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it, man. I love the passion. Well, hopefully you do get to see that. I know there's a lot of people that really get a kick out of going to film sets and all that sort of thing, but I really want to see that movie. So fingers crossed next time we're talking, you will have worked on your Wednesday 13 movie because man, I
It
think
will.
you could
It
do
will
some
happen.
wild things.
I'm going to make it happen. I need to. That's on my bucket list of things I have to get done. And I've got a team that can do it. I just need to do it.
Yeah, well, it has been a bunch of fun talking all things horror and music with you Wednesday. Appreciate you taking time out. Of
Yeah.
course, you are heading our way in November the 21st through until the 29th, and you can
Hmm.
grab your tickets through the phoenix.au. Thanks so much for taking time out.
Been a pleasure talking horror with you, and we can't wait to get back.